Am I the a-hole for refusing to follow my wife's bathroom habits and calling her disgusting? My wife and I recently got married and moved in together. She has a bathroom habit that really irks me. She likes to leave pee in the toilet and not flush each time to conserve water, a habit she learned from her mom. I got tired of walking into the bathroom and it always smelling like piss, and then she did it while on her period. I got fed up and called her disgusting. I told her, I don't care about saving a penny on a gallon of water. You're disgusting. You need to start flushing every time. She got quiet and went to the room, and now she's not speaking to me. I can't help but feel like I did something wrong, but looking back, I feel it was justified. Am I the a-hole for calling my wife disgusting, for leaving pee and period blood in the toilet to conserve water, and demanding she flush every time? Edit. This was not the first time I had addressed it. I had discussions with her previously asking her to flush the toilet. The period was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Okay, so,
Oh.
wow, let's get into this
Wow,
one.
there's a lot to unpack there. There really is. And I think for me, the core issue here isn't just the flushing. It's the massive communication failure that led to that explosion.
The final confrontation, you mean?
Exactly. So based on that, my take is that, yeah, he was the a-hole,
Interesting.
but, and this is a big but, not for demanding she flush. That is an entirely reasonable request.
Of course. In a shared space, absolutely.
It's how he did it. Choosing to use the word disgusting, that just escalates it from a simple disagreement about a habit to, a full-on character attack.
You're right, and what's fascinating here is that edit he added at the end.
A edit, yes, that's crucial.
It confirms this wasn't the first time. This issue had been allowed to fester. So you're not dealing with just a simple misunderstanding.
Right, he'd brought it up before.
Exactly. You're dealing with a clash of foundational values that were probably hidden until they started living together.
Yeah.
For the wife, this isn't just about saving a penny. It's about a habit she learned from her mother. It's this, ingrained value that probably feels morally correct to her, even if it's, well, unhygienic.
That is spot on. The whole conservation argument is just the wrapper, but the gift inside is this hera, this stubbornness and a lack of respect for their shared home. I mean, let's be real. The cost of a toilet flush is negligible. It's a fraction of a cent.
It's nothing.
So when the consequence is a constant smell, and especially the period blood, that conservation argument just completely collapses.
It does. It transforms from a kind of noble idea into a genuine boundary violation.
A boundary violation. I like it.
Absolutely. And that's the pivot point. The earlier discussions were about a preference. A gross one, sure, but a preference.
Okay.
But the introduction of menstrual blood crosses a major threshold. That's not just urine anymore. That's a biohazard. It turns a preference conflict into an unavoidable health and sanitation crisis.
So he tolerated it and tolerated it, building up resentment.
Yes, until he reached that explosive breaking point. He just waited too long to set a firm, non-negotiable boundary.
And when he finally did, he weaponized his language.
Precisely, which is why his wife retreated. She heard the insult, not the request.
It seems like the lesson here, maybe for you listening, is that in a new marriage, these small conflicts are often proxy wars for much deeper questions.
They're never about the toilet seat,
Right.
or in this case, the flushing.
Right. They're about, are my values respected? And will you prioritize my comfort in our life together? His mistake wasn't the demand itself.
No, the demand was justified.
It was the failure to state clearly and calmly long before he hit his breaking point that this was a non-negotiable for him.
And that's a textbook example of destructive communication. The goal should have been a firm discussion. Look, we have different standards here, and mine requires the toilet to be flushed. This isn't up for debate in our home.
Instead, he used language designed to hurt. And that's what makes him responsible for the fallout, even if his complaint was totally valid. So if you're facing a similar clash, the takeaway is pretty clear. Don't let resentment build. Set your boundaries calmly and firmly before you ever get to the point of calling someone a name. But what do you think? Was the husband in the wrong? Let us know your judgment in the comments below. And make sure you like and subscribe to Clear Cut Narratives for more deep dives like this.